building, Platinum Pause, once again. Y'all know what time it is. Today, it's one of them days where you say, you know what? I'm fed up. It's time to get it together. It's time to clean up. You be having them puppies. Man, them puppies, they be a job, man. They keep you working. If you stop working and you got puppies, man, listen. You're gonna have a hard. It's gonna be hard. Cause dogs bring dust in the house. So it's a lot of dust. And when you just got like multiple dogs, it's just a lot of work that you gotta do. And you gotta get that work done. Cause you can't have them dogs and don't do the work, y'all. Can't have dogs and don't do the work, y'all. Cause this what happens. You end up like me. Mad. Like, man, I got, yeah, I'm cleaning up. Today I'm throwing stuff away. It's called Get the Trash Out the Way Day. Hey. We're gonna let some people join in on the chat, cause yo, we be having some nice people coming in with some nice conversations and be having some good stuff to say, so we just gonna chill and wait on some people to say Platinum Pause on. Y'all know who is on. Platinum Pause on. Diego. Come on, come here. Come here, boy. Come on. Go in your room. Go here. Go in your room. The dog feel like her and I in his mouth. Chilling there. Nigel, she get jealous, man. This doggone boy, she get jealous. She get jealous. What's up? What's up? Who in the building? I see you. What's up, y'all? Bump them likes up. Subscribe to the channel. What's going on? It's me, Platinum Pause, baby. It's your partner. What's up? Holla at me. What we doing today, man? What's going on? What y'all be doing? Y'all know everybody needs somebody. We all need somebody to talk to. And we do best talking to strangers half the time, but then talking to our own people. Y'all know it. What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all kick in. What's going on? What's the word, man? I know, I'm going to tell y'all right now who coming on the channel. They gonna come on. My boy Jihad, he gonna pop up. Rube gonna pop up. Hopefully Miss Simmons pop up. We got some people that I know gonna pop up and gonna be like, what's up, man? What we doing today? Cause hey, we be out here kicking it. We be out here talking about everything, y'all. I'm talking about everything. Gang banging, dogs. And this is a dog channel. But yo, it's a dog channel that reach out and teach about life, man. It ain't just about the dogs, it's about life. The dogs is what we take to draw in we take the dogs to draw in the audience. We let you see the barbers, we let you see the bullies, we let you see the tricks so we can draw in the audience. Because we need people to hear us. We need people to understand that we trying to change the world with one person at a time. And we look to get help from y'all. We use these platforms for positive energy because it's a lot of positive energy needed because it's a lot of people right now that got youth, young ages, young kids and youth, you know, and that need to be saved right now, and some people trying to figure out what can they do to save their children. And if that's the thought that you be having, you came to the right place, because I'm going to help you save yours, because I want you to help me save mine. We all going through something. So if you on here right now, if you going through something, you came to the right place and you came at the right time. Because sometimes you can just talk and just chat, just hit the chat line and just say what's going on with you. What's going on with you? Because we take our problems and we bundle them up into one thing, and we don't let nobody see them. We don't let nobody know about them. We keep them a big secret. And then we put a facade on like everything good. Ain't nothing bad. We got the best life ever. And we going through hell in hot water. What's up? What's up, man? Where you from? I see you. What you doing? Where you from? Holler at me. You want me to put these boxing gloves on and talk to you? I'll put these boxing gloves on to talk to you and let you say, hey, this dude here is fool. We in the building. We got the dogs. And we got it all. We got it going on. And we just trying to build the channel because, hey, the channel been falling off, man. And you know why the channel falling off? Because people come on, they want comment, they want subscribe. They'll look, sure, he ain't talking about shooting nothing up, and they'll go and go. But it's cool because I ain't gonna sacrifice me and talk about no shooting up nothing, doing no killing, just to get no views, bro. So, if that's what it is, then it's all good. Then the channel ain't gonna be popping. But I tell you what, and I'm gonna tell you why I ain't gonna talk about no shoot 'em up, bang, bang, no gang bang. Cause that Crip, Big U from California, big shots out to Cali, LA, Bay. You know, I done went through all of those places. So shots out to California love. But that dude, Big U, crippin', big crippin', big crippin'. Big U, big crippin'. Got 75 people telling on him. Come on, man, help me understand it, y'all. How the hell 75 people telling on you? What the heck? And he was representing helping youth. He was supposed to be helping the youth. Yeah. What is this, y'all? He's supposed to be helping the youth, right? And then they turn around and say, Big U indicted. Big U indicted. California Crip, the youth leader. He used the youth to look like he was doing like he was doing the right thing. So that's what they say. Come on, Queen. Go in there. So they say he was using, you know, the youth for a look. And the record label saying that he was, you know, doing different things. They say he was extorting. They say he was doing all kind of stuff, right? He extorting record labels. He extorting all kind of companies that was making a lot of money. And he used an organization that looked like he was helping the community. And don't nobody really know what happened. Don't nobody know what was going on because we on the outside looking in. And I know y'all gonna agree, right? When you on the outside looking in, you can't never be quick to judge because you don't know what the heck going on. So we don't know if dude was doing what they said or not. Because we don't know. We just know what they put in social media and what they put in the news, but they say he was extorting big companies and all kind of stuff. And he was using FU look to make people think that he was doing everything he was supposed to be doing. He was doing it the right way. So, damn. But look at that. He used. They got 75 people. They said, man. Do you know how many people that is to be pointing a finger at you, man, in front of a law, or judges, court cases? Man, that's a lot of people. That means dude facing a lot of time. Time on top of time, bro. And how many people made 50,000 out of that group? How much money did he have? He had a lot of he had some property, so he had something. He wasn't broke. But was it worth the 75 people that's telling on you and pointing your butt out in court now, that's gonna be pointing you out to that judge, and who gonna be trying to say their own self by saying what you had them doing? Everything not gonna be, he made me. And you know what? I don't ever believe in he made me unless somebody got a gun to your head. If somebody got a gun to your head, then he made you. But if a person ain't got a gun to your head, man, ain't nobody make these dudes do nothing. They doing what they wanted to do because they wanted some money. They wanted some money. So they did what they wanted to do. They was a part of something because they was trying to get paid. And then when everything goes sideways, he made me. Same shit stuff with Puff. They start getting in trouble, or they start trying to, well, his situation was a little different. Cause she was saying, it was this female saying that he made them do stuff. But even in that situation, do I believe that man was 100% innocent? Heck no. But do I believe he was 200% guilty? No, I don't. No, I don't. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think that dude Puffy was guilty for everything they said. I believe he played, the games. He was part of the LGBTQ community or whatever they call it. Yeah. I believe he was a part of that. I believe Puffy went both ways. Because when somebody starts saying stuff, and then everybody starts saying it, a lot of times it got some truth to it. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't here and there. If that man wanted to, kiss men or do whatever, then that's on him. That's his decision. That's his life. I don't think that it's on nobody else, you know, to judge, because he was doing what he wanted to do. But at the end of the day, when you do what you want to do, and you know you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, then when the consequence ride, you gotta ride. Plain and simple. When the funk come, you gotta take the good with the bad. You gotta take your lick. And it ain't no telling what that lick is. Well, I done seen some people take some hard licks. And I know some of y'all done seen some people take some hard licks. We talking about hard licks, y'all. What's a hard lick? A hard lick is 10 years flat in prison, 20 years flat in prison, the rest of your life in prison. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. And y'all know what, man? Because it's time for me to do something. And I gotta do something different. Because I love my dogs. My dogs is everything to me. But I ain't making no money off my dogs. And I aim at social media platforms to make money, but it's like social media, my luck ain't the best. It with social media. My bag ain't growing from social media. You know what I mean? There was one time where I used to get 10, 20, 30,000 views a video. But people was hating so much and complaining about stuff that they didn't agree with and souping each other up to report the channel. And I just believe a bunch of bigots and a bunch of racism, you know, a bunch of stuff like that was really the cause, because that stuff really exists in the world. And people will slander your name, your character, and they will take you straight out the game backwards. And you ain't doing nothing but trying to do the right thing. Cause yo, when I look back, and when I look at me, and I look at my everyday movements and my everyday living, man, I ain't doing nothing but trying to help somebody. Okay, you dig what I'm saying? And what do it do? What do me trying to help somebody? What is it benefit me when I get on her and I try to save lives, and guess what? I get 100 views. You understand? They won't shoot you in the algorithm. I get 100 views. But I'm sitting here trying to give you $1 million worth of game. And it just ain't paying off. It make you want to just say, you know what? Let me find something else to do, because this ain't for me. Even though, you know, I take care of the dogs properly, I do as much as I can, and I had to rehome a lot of dogs. I had a lot of dogs in the garage, and I had my dogs that was in the garage, and you wouldn't believe that because they was in cages, people couldn't relate and respect it. They like, man, he got all them dogs and they in them cages. But here it is, they could make human beings live worse than animals and won't nobody care and pay no attention to that human being having to suffer. That kid gotta suffer and live like an animal. But they'll take and look at, something that's getting took care of properly. Because everybody, first of all, you gotta make a living. Regardless, you gotta make a living. So, however you make a living, you gotta do what you gotta do because you gotta make a living and you gotta pay bills. So if your career is, okay, I sell dogs, I breed dogs, I handle dogs, then that's what your career is. And people gotta understand what comes with handling a massive amount of dogs. Because this the thing, the world's so big out here that if people didn't take their time to breed and have dogs and have puppies and sell puppies, would nobody have them beautiful pets that they got that they love so much? You wouldn't have them. You understand? So a person gotta do what they gotta do. Let me see, what's up? Let me see. Okay. Ain't nobody kicked off in the chat. And that's why we be stuck in the algo and the algorithm don't bump, because people come through, look, and sure swipe off, because you ain't on that demon time. I'm here to tell you, everybody ain't on demon time. And guess what? I diss demon time. The middle finger to the demon time. Because the demon time is what they started doing and talking all this demon time, demon talk and all this old stupid talk. And they went and messed up a whole race of people. And then so ignorant to the game that they think is funny. That this dude, this little kid right here walking around with these tight clothes on and this bag, and he ain't old enough to even carry a gun, and he don't even know how a gun works. But he gonna walk around with that bag, and he gonna have this little outfit on, and he gonna clutch, and he gonna pretend like he got a gun, but ain't got nothing. And that's the beginning of failure. And they look at this kid and laugh. Who we got? Fitness, my boy, he's back. Hey, you're my child. What happened to you? Where are you? Where are you? What's up, man? What's going on? You how many miles you walk today, partner? Let the chat know how many miles you walk a day. Watch what this crazy sucker here gonna say, y'all. He gonna probably say he done walked 1,000 miles today. Check him out. He be on this fitness. Let everybody know what they need to do to stay healthy, bro. Come on, cause you know you keep the chat. You keep the chat live. So that's what I expect you to do. Man. I'm here for you to keep. I want you to keep the chat live. Cause you keep it cracking and you be saying some silly stuff, boy. He said the other day, I walk 1,200 miles a day. We was on there rolling. Everybody on there was like, man, you don't walk no. You might take 1,200 steps, but you don't walk no 1,200 miles. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm cleaning up. I got all these dogs, man. I be having all these puppies. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're thinking about getting into dogs, man, you ain't no sick days, partners. And y'all make sure y'all listen and y'all heard me, man, because a lot of people be saying they want to breed dogs. I'm going to get me, and they try to go get a whole bunch of dogs and thinking that it's just going to happen. I'm telling you right now. You see these dudes, they charge a lot of money for these dogs, and they get on here and be advertising and showing their dogs and stuff like that. But pay close attention to them. They still go to work. You know why? Cause it don't pay like y'all think. You can make a living. You might even get a hot run. But for the people that's doing super duper numbers off the dog game, you better believe they've been doing it for a long time. They ain't just started. They built it up. And they still have hard times. Better not leave work early. Better not quit that job. Because, hey, that dog had them puppies, and you might not sell the puppy until he's 4, 5 months old, 6 months old. What you gonna do while you waiting to dump him off? How you gonna feed him? Cause he gotta eat, and then you got a whole bunch of them too. Shoot. What you go? Oh, shoot. Who we got? Unknown Romez. What's up, dog? Answer me now. Let me see what you say, man, so I can answer you, bro. Dang, what you say, dog? Unknown gonna say, answer me now. And then he put, oi. What the heck is that? Oi. What's up, man? What's up, man? Y'all be coming on and, man, y'all be looking. Y'all act like y'all be peeking out the window. I bet you a lot of y'all peek out the window. Sit at home, peek out the window, and hope your neighbors don't see you looking out the window, and y'all be just looking and peeking out the window and seeing what the people doing across the street. They got a whole bunch of traffic. Boy, they bumping their music. And they got, or you might have that bachelor neighbor that's always bringing girls home. He brings home a lot of different girls. Yeah, this is the stuff people look at. And boy, you have people watching you, and they'll be thinking that you doing something, and you ain't doing nothing. You look up, man, and be like, man, what the world is going on? You ain't doing a thing. But I'm working. Because, hey, man, I'm going to tell y'all, I had an embarrassing morning this morning. And it was early, man. About 8 o'clock in the morning. My wife went out of town, and one of her buddies came and got her to take her out of town. And her buddy told her, she could smell the dogs in her clothes. Man, you know I caught hell. You know I caught hell behind that. She called me immediately and said, see, I be telling you. And since I can't tell you, I'm gonna let somebody else tell you. And her friend came on there and said, yeah, I got a lot of allergies and she do. And some people really sensitive. And some people got really good senses. And she was just like, yeah, I can smell the dog. She don't stink, but you can just smell the dog. You can smell the dog on her. And I was like, dang. She don't stink, but you can smell the dog on her. If you smell like a dog and you a person, then you don't smell good. So them two ain't go together. Oh, she smell like a dog. She stink. But anyway, it wasn't her decision to have the house smelling like a dog. It was on me. That's why I got a rule. And I broke my rule. I never raise more than one puppy at a time. Because when you raise more than one puppy at a time, they gonna use the bathroom. And as they get bigger, they gonna use the bathroom. And they bathroom, you know, the mama dog normally eats the puppies' feces and pee-pee when they little and they newborns. But after a certain while and the puppy start getting a certain size, mama be like, I'm not eating that turd. Shoot. Mama dog be like, is you crazy? I'm not eating that turd. I ain't eating that big old turd. And so the mama dog stopped doing that, you know, after the puppy ain't in the infant stage no more. Mama dog ain't gonna be eating them. So guess what? This sucker start using that bathroom. Yeah. He started to smell. He getting older. Starting to smell. And when you got a kennel full of dogs, that's what you deal with. That's why you really supposed to, when you a dog breeder, you supposed to have a lot of space. If you breed multiples, let me say that. If you breed multiples, you should have a lot of space away from other people's land, because the smell travels, different things. It's all different parts of the game. When you got all them dogs. Yeah. Like me right now, I'm working hecka hard while I'm talking to y'all. I'm straight up putting in work. I'm cleaning, dusting, cause it can get out of control. And it can get out of control. And you gotta keep this thing in control. And if I be honest, shoot, my thing was getting out of control. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now, to regain control. You know, don't wait until it's out of control, and then you gotta grasp it, and you gotta catch it and put it in control. Put it in control. I know a lot of people see me out here that know me. They ain't used to me doing this. They ain't used to, they never thought that I'd be a social media ambassador or mogul, whatever words you want to use. They didn't know that I would be getting this deep into social media, but yeah, I've taken my platform, man, and I'm really trying to make a difference. But the way these things work, the stuff that you put in and say your channel is about is what you really supposed to be talking about, because this technology is so cold-blooded now that if you supposed to be talking about dogs and you talking about guns, it ain't gonna hit no algorithm. If you supposed to be talking about dogs, they want to hear dogs barking and they want to see dogs in order to make your algorithm drunk. That's how cold the technology is. So they got so much stuff nowadays that it's incredible the things that they can do. Meaning, the government and everybody else that's got something to do with technology, they got top secrets. I told a person the other day, Trump said he bringing in the National Guards to different states that's got high numbers of violence. And he said which states he was going to first. Like he gonna hit Chicago, then they gonna slide down through Tennessee. But you got places like Memphis where, rappers done got killed and people going through wars down there. And then St. Louis, where I'm at. Then you got St. Louis, where I'm at. We coming through St. Louis after that. And I said, listen, everything these people do is top secret. Everything the government do, top secret. So, if they telling you what they gonna do, you can't believe it. Don't believe the hype. As my boy say, Flavor Flav, don't believe the hype. Because why? They not gonna tell you exactly what they gonna do and in what order they gonna do it in. They don't do that. They don't do that. Because why? Like I said, Homeland Security and everything else, they so used to doing top secret that they just not gonna tell you what they own and what they up to. And people be seeming to not understand that. They be thinking that, oh, he said this and he said that, so he gonna do this and he gonna do that. No, he ain't. He ain't gonna do none of that. He ain't gonna do none of that. Stuff he told you, you be a fool and believe it if you want to. They coming. They just not coming in that order. They not coming in the order that they told you. Oh, but they coming. Don't get it twisted. And I'm telling you right now, I'm here to warn. I'm here to warn a lot of people. Watch them. Watch them. Like I tell that dog, watch them. If you in the stuff that you shouldn't be into, man, get out their way. They coming to roll over. And they coming to roll over. Just like that. You better get out their way. Because they coming. And then when they come, they mean business. We talk about the National Guard and we talking about the president calling down these hits. President, this president, he the same president that can pardon you. He can let you out of prison regardless of what you done. If he want to, he got that power. So you think he ain't coming with it? Man, he coming all the way with it. They telling you we coming with it. And people just thinking, and they ain't thinking that they just talking, because if you ask me, a lot of people probably don't even know what's going on because they don't watch, you know, what they need to be watching. They watching YouTube and, you know, and looking at Instagram when they need to be watching other things that's way more important. A lot of people get caught up in stuff, man, that ain't even important. Like, don't mean nothing. Want to fight and shoot and kill over nothing. Something could have been avoided, could have been dealt with in the right manner. It's done got out of hand, and now somebody get put in that little black hole. You know, my man's call it the soul taker. He say they end up meeting a soul taker and losing it. And I told him, man, you ain't never been right. Yep. They losing it. And then look at this, y'all. They ain't getting nothing out of it. Only thing they getting out of it is prison time. That's what they getting. They getting jail time, and they getting put in the doggone dirt. Dago, I told you was coming, boy. I told him, I said, Dago gonna be here. Man just made some fire red beans. What? With smoked sausage and chicken gizzards. A little wheat bread on the side. I made a roots with bell peppers. Boy, you gonna have to give me them ingredients, boy. That boy said, hey, I ain't never heard nobody say with some chicken gizzards. Red beans with some chicken gizzards. Man, you was cooking them beans yesterday, daggone. You was cooking them beans yesterday when we was on here, man. You was talking about them beans yesterday. You got them done. What you do, soak them yesterday, dog? Because I know them pinto beans, if they the real deal beans, you got soak them for overnight. Boy, you gonna be cooking them all day. I know that, so what you do? You soak them suckers, bro, and put them in, baby. You put them in. Oh, let's get big. Then they got these little young boys, hey. I seen this little young boy, and these little dudes be in St. Louis, right? And I seen them, And they made him, man, they made this little dude, they say he's dangerous, he's the most dangerous person in St. Louis, man. That's the type of rep they give these little young kids. And these little youngsters taking and run with it. And they straight up try to live up to that, to the rep that TV gave them. Word to the youngsters. Man, don't try to live up to no rep no TV gave you, man, because they tell you, they make you a killer. They set you up for jail, bro. Stop falling for the okie doke, because these little dudes let this stuff go to their head. And they go running around and they start trying to face off with something that's out their league. They start trying to figure they can get with the killers. You understand? We can kill with the killers. And no, man. They set you up for failure. They set you up to ride right down that one-way road. Where them people sitting down there, them Mexicans sitting down there with them Uzis and them shotguns waiting on you. You know, wherever you end up, it ain't gonna be in the right place. They waiting on you. Cause they know you coming. They know you coming to that dead end road. Cause they setting you up. They sent it to you. They sent you on that mission. They sent you on that mission, G. They sent you on that mission. They want you to think you finna go somewhere other than where you finna go, man. You ain't finna go. You ain't finna go where you think you finna go. That's all I'ma say. You ain't gonna end up where you think you gonna end up. So what I tell you, avoid taking the trip. Don't even take the ride, you hear me? Don't even take the ride, homie. Turn around and be smart and go back home. And say, no, I'm finna go to the crib. I ain't finna do that. I ain't finna take that ride. They want you to take that ride. And they want you to think that this ride finna be sweet. And it ain't. It ain't. This ride finna be treacherous. You got a hell of a road ahead of you. So don't take it. Cause it ain't no making it. Can't make it. I hear sirens every day. Right now they going off. Oh, you chasing somebody. Trying to take somebody to jail. But they can't just, I ain't gonna say, but some police will get you for nothing. Some police actually will really get you for nothing. So I ain't gonna say, you know that a person always doing something to get in trouble. That ain't true. But even in that situation, you gotta know what to avoid. You gotta know what to avoid. I'm trying to get $2,000 to get my doggone car out the shop. And, boy, I can't even talk about it, because, man, it blows me away. You have put your car in the shop and it stayed in the shop for 2 years. And then they want you to give them $2,000 to come and get it out. You know how crazy that is? Yeah, it's crazy. It's too crazy. There you go, I'm rolling up, watching dog. Yeah, you smoking good. I'm 31, bro. I'm trying to get married. My girl booty crazy. I need to stay out of jail. I'm from Louisiana. I can't help it. Oh, you from Louisiana, Dago? I ain't know you was from Louisiana, bro. Hey, wow, little chopper. Hey, man, I got some Louisiana in me, man. Yup, I got some Louisiana, man, in me, bro. Damn, man, I got some Louisiana straight up. That's crazy. It's a small world, man. He straight said, I'm from Louisiana, dog. Hey. So tell me something. You 31, you from Louisiana. So Boosie probably about 40. Boosie probably about 40. Shit. What is Boosie? 47, 48 or somewhere in there? I don't think he hit 50 yet. I don't think Boosie hit 50 yet, have he? Do you know Boosie, man? Ain't he from Louisiana? Because, see, people ask me questions like that all the time when they find out where I'm from. They like, you know Nelly? You from St. Louis, you know Nelly? I be like, yeah, I went to school with Nelly. And they be looking at me like I'm lying. I be like, see, oh, why you asking? I just told you. And today was the fest. Over there in Alton, they had a fest today. I believe today was the day. It was like the 26th. Yeah, they had a fest, and they had a lot of music and food and stuff that they supposed to been having over there going on. They supposed to been jamming and rocking out and having a whole bunch of music and stuff like that. And then I missed my, I was supposed to have went to this convention today where they had all the weed. They had all the weed popping off. So did. They was, and I normally be a vendor there. And I get to go and sit and I get to see all the good weed they got. They be having some weed, man. It's like they making, it look like they making this stuff now. It's like they doing something. They know they doing something. Cause this weed look, hey, what's that? I want to try that right there. Then when you hear how much it costs, you be like, it'd be way more than you can afford. Man, we got all the dogs in the building. Shout out to all my dogs. Nigel, Queen, Selena, Diego, Blackfoot, Red Dot, Frank, Red Man. And that's all of them. Colors. Hey, man, stay out of trouble, stay out the way, man. And enjoy y'all day, and I'm out of here. Peace.